It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's Rodriguez now on second down. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Miami defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now Howell. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Two in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off a play action. Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A-chain here. They stay on the ground. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A-chain on 1st and 10. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's A-chain. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen to Achane. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They run for it. Achane. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, they go back to Achane. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. In motion, the tight end. On second down, a run by Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the option left, here's Tua. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Yeah, look to run with Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Watch out for Hill on the return. They juked him, fighting his way through contact. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Play action. Now it's Tua. Steps away. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Tua now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. He dumps it off to A-Chain. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And they go play action with Howell. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And credit the tackle to Percy Butler. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. Now Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
H.A. now up the middle. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders, with his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Gold with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 71 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A-Chain on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss right side, A-Chain. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Washington on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's Tua. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Now Tua. Again, it's A-Chain. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing Tua. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Rolling to his left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Off play action. It's Howell. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Out to his left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.